All right, hello. It is Saturday night. We are back for another stream. Hope everyone's doing great and having a good weekend so far. Excited to finish up the panel lining on this 30-minute missions submachine. And then I think we're going to switch to snap the kit. I want to do water slides on this one next, but until the panel line stuff has all had a chance. I mean, I guess I could do water slides on pieces I finished already or something, but I really want to make sure I don't try to put water slides over stuff with fresh panel lining that's still kind of wet, not fully cured. So I think we're going to switch to a snap build after this one, but excited to finish up that and go back over everything that we had done last week and make sure everything's good to go before setting this one aside. We're also giving away an RG Wing Gundam tonight, so that should be fun as well. And yeah, so like I said, hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. I'm going to jump into the chat, say hello. Before I do, one quick thing. If you enjoy these streams, do please hit that like button. It helps more people see the stream, and I think that's generally a good thing. And yeah. So what's everybody up to? Hey, Dylan Dull, what's going on? Wolfpack, John Ventura, Timothy, Adam, Maverick Entity, Realtime 88, Jake, Sexton, what's up? Reluctant Baker, how are you? Matthew Mahoney, building that working on my first grill kit. Cool, which one? Baka ZCO, how are you? Spider Monkey, what's going on? Lord Kronos, Butter Knuckles, big deal. Nice surprise, didn't know about the live builds today. Got my days mixed up. Well, that's good. Good surprises are good. What's up, Mark D, Mario, Bone Daddy, Rob Sadler, Atomic Etrigate, what's up? Jai Ganapati, Rectigino Stein, Baker Water Slides and MG Grandpa 3.0 over here. Cool. That's a cool kid. What's up, Velocidad? What's up, everyone? Happy Saturday. Hope y'all are living in an air fryer like the Midwest is currently. What's up, Michael? Timothy, I'm doing the back end of a Psycho Zaku weapons and backpack. Cool. What's up, Solid Monkey? Alright. Panel lining. I think I missed some spots. We were like really close on most of this last stream, but not all the way. I think I'm going to try this like medicine container for the panel line stuff this time. See if that helps to get it onto the pen or whatever you want to call it. Hurricane, Assault, Revenger, Prototype, Jaeger. Cool. About to get right into my RG Epion. Pretty excited. That's a cool kit. Hope you enjoy it. I know you'll enjoy it, actually. That's a good one. Working on 30-minute sisters in a Narcia kit. Cool. A piece for the Big Tony on clips for paint tomorrow. Nice. I need to get back to painting. I feel like it's been a few weeks since my last time on the airbrush. Stein narrative or cock, cool. I just started to feel like I had figured out this panel lining pen thing last week, so of course back to the full learning curve again this week, I think, trying to remember all the nuances of using this thing. Zuko 0, you can everyone start running late, locking everything down. It's supposed to get a good storm tonight. We had some serious wind, was it yesterday? It's kind of nuts here. flat clear the chest and head. Got the arms and shoulders done, making slow progress. Finish up the funnels for MG Nuverka. And then work on HG Matsunaga Zaku 2. I'll catch a stream because it's been a while. I've been playing a bunch of Magic the Gathering, EDH on Saturday nights, but I'm a little burnt out in Magic the Gathering this week. EDH, what's EDH? I'm not all the way up with all the Magic terms. Hey Heathcliff, what's going on? I can't tell if this thing's even working on these panel lines in this part. They're so small. There we go, that one was a good one. Elder Dragon Highlander or Commander. It's a multiplayer form. Use 3-4 players with 100 cards, singleton decks. It's pretty fun and addicting. Okay. Cool, I've heard of Commander. I never played Commander. I played a little bit of Magic back during with like 5th, 6th, and 7th edition, I think. But I haven't paid attention to Magic in a long while. Not closely. Hey, Rick, what's up? Kind of a newer format. I think it started in the early 2010s. Yeah, way after me. I took all my focus away from Magic the Gathering. Stopped playing physical Magic the Gathering 20 plus years ago. Rules playstyle got too crazy, almost to the point where it wasn't fun. Good building, deck building for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of Magic. It was much easier in my wallet than Magic the Gathering, though. I believe that. I played very, very casually in, like, I don't know, middle school, high school, and I mean like really, really, really casually. Bought a few cards here and there. Had a friend that was more like an adult semi-mentor, I guess I'd say, in another aspect of my life that was big into, and he gave me, you know, like a giant deck box full of spare commons. And that's most of what I played with. Good way to keep it cheap when you're like 14 and barely making any money. Dude, complex, that's where all the hot chicks are. My local MTG shop started a gunplay contest recently. Interesting. Sold my MTG cards for a sweet PC when the pandemic hit and haven't looked back. There's third-party kits that are basically gender swapping and sexing them up. Build next MG Sandrock, third-party kit called Lumberjack, or an HG Gin. Lumberjack as in the Hexagear Lumberjack, bulk arms or something. An IPMS Nationals in Virginia this August. I'm planning on it, actually. It's going to be nice because it's in a place that's not super far from where I have been before. I've wanted to get to an IPMS Nationals for a few years now, but some of them are like really hard to get to. There's one in like Nebraska or something that was like hours and hours of driving after flying practically fully cross country. I think one year it was in Vegas. It wasn't super convenient. Texas, I think. Probably wouldn't have been that bad, but being in Virginia Beach, it's like, I don't know, like an hour maybe from the ODO area there, Richmond. So that's my plan, is to get down there. I'm probably not gonna be hanging out the whole week or anything. It's like a 4-day event, I think. But it's kind of cool. Got my styles before coffee from you guys. So excited to build it, but I'll be revisiting all my skills before I attempt it. No gunpla in 20 years. Just got back into it a little with all the out of stocks on relatively current kits. Kits are produced in batches, so kits are always in and out of stock. Just depends on when the last time it was produced was. Are there any particular kits you're looking for? And the most recent releases are the only things that seem to be moving with any sort of speed these days. Because you could panel line a bit further forward. I get one of those panel liner pens. I'd be like comfortable with it. Would love to watch a bit closer. Not trying to be rude. No, it's I'm not paying attention, and it's pulling in close to me. Getting enter at IPMS, probably not for the nationals. I think you might have to be an IPMS member to enter for nationals, which I am not. I definitely don't think I'll have anything worthy of an entry at a nationals level competition this time around. I'm like still on the fence about this thing. Like some moments it's amazing when I do whatever right. I need like a practice piece. I think I was gonna look up a video or something and then didn't. Hey Drifts, Drift SC2 Gaming, what's up? Maybe that's the secret. I feel like my big thing today I'm unreasonably excited about is we grilled cheese on the grill for lunch today. Got a griddle top thing for my grill. It is amazing. I don't feel like I have the right to be as excited about it as I am. But it was pretty good. The info guessing the one that made me notice was the RG Arc 72.0, and I think the MG Origin Arc 78 sold out places too. Yeah, the 2.0 probably sold out because they did a run. They'll probably do another one relatively soon, but because that was a newer release, it's people more excited about it, generally speaking. Going cheese wants to clean up was monstrous. Oh, I think that was pretty punny of you. Why not? I'd be excited. Yeah, it was pretty cool. The whole griddle thing. Cheese mix used, or was it good old cheddar? We used like what was it? It's like a pepper jack kind of cheese, I think. Colby Jack, maybe. I don't think it's pepper jack. Do RG MGPG ARC 78s. As if it don't talk to me or my son or my grandson ever again, kind of thing. Nice. Cool jack with mods to make it extra stringy. The first run at RG 2.0 is a good thing anyway. It means you get the fixed mold. That's true. It's like one of the few times I've ever, like, pretty much the only time for Bandai I've ever heard of a kit having that. There very well could have been other situations like that that I haven't heard of, but kind of blew my mind a little bit. Welcome to Cooking with Nick. There you go. I don't really cook nearly anything, so this has been just crazy since getting this new grill. Hey, Zero Gauge, what's up? Did the MG Unicorn for Katu, the articulation fix a while ago? Yeah, it's probably before I was really doing what I'm doing now. Okay, I got a mess all over these rockets. This is kind of not cool. I have paper towels. I do. They're behind me. Cleanup on these parts, I think. I got some of my fingers at some point and got it everywhere. Lovely. Get us some clear orange parts on it, but you have them be clear red, and I was hoping to have more time before I made a choice, but step 5 had to choose. There seems to be a trick with just the right angle and how you apply pressure. And when I'm dialed in and can get that exact pressure and angle, this thing is pretty cool. Let's see. RG Xeon is next on my list to build. I was lucky to find the kit for normal price recently. Xeon is my favorite Xeon MS. I have RG Tallgeese 1 and RG New Gundam. HGFBL my friend gave me. I'm currently doing MG just like hell. Never done anything besides 144, so it's pretty cool. The MG wing kits are pretty good. RG Tallgeese is a solid kit too. I haven't built the new, but it's always better to learn a curve no matter how much you use one. I'll ask if there's a reason you're not gripping further down on the black portion of the handle. I don't know. Let me try that. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, when I get the angle, it flows pretty well. Hey, Artie, what's up? Double shot south booster. WTF is that? RG Tallgeese was my first RG. It's like I need to get some closer to the tip or something on this, and once it hit that prime point, it's going easy now. Holding the older metal one further down, but that's probably because of how I grip the pen. I mean, it makes sense. It might actually be working better. Let's get the couple more pieces on here. Go back and work on cleaning some of these up. Okay. Let's clean this up. Clean my my fingers up again. Oops. Alright, actually, we're already about that time for the first draw of the night here. keyboard's like squeaking. Alright, so giving away this RG Wing Gundam. I know, good question. Thanks for the sub, Joe MN. So, first draw of the night for this RG Wing Gundam. Let's pick a number between 10 and 600 and answer the question, which, if any, is your favorite of the Wing mobile suits? Gundam Wing mobile suits. 10 to 600, which is your favorite of the Gundam Wing mobile suits? Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win. Your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for valid entry. 10 to 600, which is your favorite of the Wing mobile suits? All right. Get some thinner and start cleaning this guy up. What's up, Blasphemy Builds? How are you? Is your panel line mixture? Sorry if I answered, had to step away briefly. No worries, no one has asked yet. I'm using the Vallejo Mecha, in this case, black wash. Thin it out of the bottle at all? Nope, I'm just going straight out of the bottle. Doing well, hella exhausted, working 2 jobs now. I know how that feels. I definitely have too much on my plate and notice that regularly. When I was a kid, I thought I was genius for coming up with the idea to panel line my RG Wing kits. I use a Sharpie. Nice. When you get the financial pressures, you gotta make sure you manage your burnout. Some people love to be busy, others not so much. Depends on the day. Might need to revisit that one. Good night, everyone. How's everything going? Good, Rodrigo. How are you? This stream does not show up in my subscriptions feed. I had to go look for it. That's interesting. And you're subscribed to it? I feel like YouTube does some really wacky things with their algorithm. You know, if you're in their good graces and whatever, they'll promote the crap out of you because they think that you're going to generate them revenue, I guess. So the channel for 5 years now? Yeah. The real hero here is these micro swabs from Gun Primer. These work so well. So it's some free cotton swabs from work. We had to toss them out because they were expired. Yep, gotta watch out for those expired cotton swabs. You sell them? Yes, we have them we have them over at mechawarehouse.com. I'm not 100% sure if they're in stock right now, but we definitely carry them. I think they should be in stock, though. I think we restocked that stuff relatively recently. I was so excited when I found out that Gun Primer was going to be selling them. I've been looking for really good swabs for a while now. Plan on trying these for decals too, and I have a feeling they're going to work well. Gun Primer micro swabs are in stock. Awesome, so they're in stock. Something I watched a few shorts, so it showed me this. Well, that's cool. It's the algorithm at work. Call time on this draw here in like 30 seconds maybe. So for decals, they work super well. Kind of the Q-tip toothpick combo, help with the setter way in place at the same time. Yeah. And I think they're much less likely to shed fibers, which is what my regular Q-tips often would do to me. All right, let's call time on the giveaway here. All right, 10 to 600, 420. Kind of surprised if you don't have a winner with that number. There's always at least one person. Oh, but maybe not. I don't see a winner. I'll let you guys confirm if that's the case. We'll draw again a little bit. picked the funny number. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. It's like certain numbers that always seems like there's somebody. More sophisticated audience. No one's got money for that. We're all totally spent on the plastic crack. We come with a plastic crack equivalent of 420. I mean, there's a couple different versions, but almost every, I think it would have to be 506 or 505. So we use this number a lot. A lot of boxes have a number on the side here. It's usually like a 506 number followed by 4 other digits. I think depending on when it was produced, 505 and certain other brands have different numbers in there, but not different brands, but different lines. But a good number of Gundam kits, especially recent ones, have that 506 number. It's 0079 somewhere. That's another super common one. It's cool as hell. The new PG Unleashed New does look like it's gonna be pretty cool. Wish the price tag was a little lower, but it'd be an interesting one for sure. It's more expensive than PG Phoenix MSRP, probably. I don't know if there's ever been at least a Gundam kit that's as pricey as that one's going to be. Exact price, but now so there's all pricing coming from the price in yen. US MSRP I think is $690. Thank you, Jeff Israel, for the sub. What the heck do you just say? 690? It's gonna be 1K kit in Canada. It might be. I'm not familiar with what the exchange rates are doing right now, but I'd believe that. Hey MZ, what's up? It's a quote kit, but that's 3 PG ARC 78s. For the LED, yeah, the LED is a separate set too. Okay, I'm gonna go look through all these parts now and see if I can identify what might need some touch-ups. While I'm doing panel lights. Okay, this is a few over here. So, okay, let's. Get this all loaded back up. Actually, before I clean this up, I think Canadian is less valuable compared to US dollars, so it seems super expensive to people in the US. And if the charity stream, can you also install the LEDs live? I think the release date is until January, so if I do the charity stream when I think I'm going to, we probably won't have them for this next charity stream. It'll probably have to be the one after. As for doing the LEDs, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look. I think it's like Japan, January release, so probably won't see them here till like April, March, something like that. Would be my guess. Imagine all exchange rates about to change now. I mean, is constantly changing to some extent, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some of those change in the next few days, weeks, months, whatever. Spots I'm missing here. Let's put this back over here. We paid 60,000 yen. It is 411 for the PG new. Yeah, but that doesn't factor in the cost to get them into the US. The shipping on those internationally has got to be nuts. Heck, just the shipping to get them around the U.S. is going to be nuts. We're bracing a little bit for what it's going to cost us to get them from our distributors to us in some cases. Shipping customs guitars from Japan just about double the price. Yeah, I'd believe it. Cheaper for us to drive to pick them up. Yeah. Depending on where you are, it's very possible. I'd be interested to see what the packaging actually looks like. But they're not going to be cheap to ship, that's for sure. Okay, I'll double back on that one for cleanup as well. But I don't think I need to add anything to it. That needs some extra cleaning. What kit is this weapon from? What do you mean? You mean what kit is this whole thing here? Okay, so this is a 30-minute missions submachine. It's one of 4 I have building for a diorama. Here is one. This is the base model, if you will. The 4 I have, one's like that. The other 3 have additional accessories. This one, the set of accessories, these are MSG parts. I forget which MSG specifically, but from Kotobukiya. That's where the extra missile launchers and stuff were from. I think a couple different, 1 or 2 different MSG sets from Kotobukiya. Alright, misread it. 30-minute mission, right? I thought it was like 30mm. No, 30-minute missions. The line of non-Gundam mecha stuff from Bandai. Some pretty cool kits. 30-minute fantasy kit yet. They're pretty cool. I haven't yet. They do look pretty cool. I'm not sure which one I'd want to build yet. I don't have any of them. I haven't grabbed any. But I could see grabbing one or two. It definitely seemed like a pretty cool concept. Do more Armored Core kits. I can keep up with the release schedule. I'm not sure. The ones that we have had were pretty popular, so I kind of hope they do more. I think I've seen some more announced. I just don't know how long that plan goes. What 30-minute Berserker. The finish really caught my attention. About 5 or 6 of them so far. They look pretty cool. There's another something I gotta fix on that one, I think. Is the Berserker one of the newer ones that just got announced recently? Like, rings a bell and doesn't at the same time. Except for the Dragoon or Dragon Knight coming up. Great palette cleanser to build in between gunpla kits. Nope, just made it up. Okay, see if I can get more on these. And then I'll clean this sucker up again. Built or have any artifact kits in your backlog? I've built one. I've got one in the backlog. I built the Rick Diaz on stream. It's actually sitting just out of view over here, like half painted. I need to strip it and repaint it, I think. And I think I also have the High New maybe. Need some cleanup. Fingers need to clean up. I think it is time for our next draw here. All right, let's see. Second draw of the night for this RG Wing Gundam. Let's see, what is the question? I got one. All right, let's do a number from 10 to 450, and have you built a 30-minute missions kit before? If so, which one? Or which was your favorite, I guess. 10 to 450, have you built a 30-minute missions kit before? Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. So the front mission looking one. Oh, Baskiroto? Maybe? Not more notes than I expected. Yeah, same here. It's a really good line. If you like building Gundam, and especially if you like kit bashing, customizing, anything like that, it's a really, really good line for that. So I'm trying out one of the Acer B kits. Those look pretty interesting. The other ones for Mecha Warehouse, I think. I love them. Cool. Seems like people that are into them are really into them. I've enjoyed all the 30-minute mission stuff I've built so far. Over the poor man's dog, right? They're Gunpla Legos. Yeah. Bionicle, kind of. Okay, I don't want to see one in person before I dive into it. I want to see how postable it is and see what kind of hard points they have. Really depends on the kit, but I can definitely recommend. These all the ones I've built. But it's just the best. I haven't put it together yet, but I got the white variant from you guys. Cool. More of all the 30-minute mission line backlog, the actual Gunpla. The whole concept is kind of genius. There's a number range in question. Number range is 10 to 450, and the question is, have you ever built a 30-minute missions kit? Yeah, so far, Esposito B and Esposito A, 1 or 2 of Ace or B in my backlog. There seems to be quite a bit of variety in 30-minute missions kits. Small Shade Reaper. Pretty cool, little loose on joints with that, 6 out of 10. Some box art for the RG Shining Gun, I forgot that keeps even coming up. Wish 420 when he can somehow. All right, let's call time. Got some the kit bash with the sisters line. Seems like a good option too. The interchangeability of accessories and all that kind of stuff is just pretty cool in general. Okay, 10 to 450, 209. Warehouse street number 2 warehouses ago. All right, 209. I don't see a 209. I'll let you guys confirm. If that's the case, we will draw again in a little bit. This particular piece is a little frustrating because a lot of this stuff I need to clean up on here is stuff I must have missed last week. The biggest miss with the kit bashing is the band I did not make all the looms from 30-minute missions fit the 30-minute sisters line. Draft the armor on upper legs, block the back protection, same with arms. Yeah, I bet a lot of that though. I bet they didn't plan for there necessarily to be a 30-minute sisters line when they started 30-minute missions. Otherwise, I feel like it would be very likely that they'd be compatible. And say from my own personal experience in product development, management doesn't always know what the next thing is when they're working on the current thing. Experiencing some of that firsthand where I'm working right now, I'd say. So even later kits have not had it safe for Acer B. Well, Acer B, they probably made sense because it's kind of like a 30-minute missions sister. If that's not too overly redundant. It's like a fully mech girl kit. No early 30-minute sisters. Accessory kits had alternate fully compatible thigh parts. And I was grasping at straws for a while with this line. Probably. I think that's a lot of this, especially developing products in general. Throw some spaghetti at the wall, some of it sticks. If it does stick, figure out how to double down and make more money from it. Adapters that came with like 3 armor sets, they're not fully compatible because they make your move the upper half of 30-minute mission leg you want to use. Fantasy and Armored Core, right? Well, Armored Core was probably a, hey look, we got this thing going, let's see if we can co-op this other brand, do this collaboration kind of thing. I'm kind of well, I guess I'm not fully surprised. I mean, Armored Core is kind of about building and customizing, right, in the game, not having played it. So I guess it kind of plays into the 30-minute missions kind of philosophy, if you will. But they probably realized, like, oh, this, people like 30-minute missions, people like Armored Core, people like 30-minute missions probably like Armored Core, and the people that like Armored Core probably could get into 30-minute missions. Let's do it. And that's kind of a good example of the, hey, we found a way that seems to work to make money, let's see if we can double down on it and make more money. I realize it's basically got a breaker. Let me see if armored core weapon accessories work with 30-minute missions. I think they do. I mean, they are 30-minute missions, so I think that stuff should all be natively cross-compatible by design. Okay, put that over here. Almost set. Sets are compatible, but their detailing is a little different stylistically. Yeah, but when has that stopped anybody from kit bashing something? Let's see, Halo Spartan Plumbers. I think that would be a pretty cool. I could see there being like a 30-minute figure or whatever. Line or something like that coming out at some point. I mean, they're already, what's that 30-minute, oh, it starts with a P. Principal 30-minute something. Somebody help me out. That seems to be in that kind of ballpark. Preference, yeah, that's it. I mean, those almost seem like figure kits. I don't know if I've seen anything that really describes what the overarching theme there is. 30-minute hero, there you go. All right. Now I need a little tray. Do I have any? Free. Send my check in the mail pantry. So we'll put these all in here to get them off the bench here. And then I think we'll crack open the next snap build maybe. Forgot those. Might as well get this one off the board too. I think that makes sense to do next. Yeah. These off here too. All right. You know what? I can take these all off too. All right, next up, Delonza Soul. I'm gonna get the rest of these Mercury kits knocked out. So number 21, so there's 5 left after this, I think, to finish the line. Delonza kits are chunky, yes. How, I mean, didn't really look at this one in too much detail until just before the stream, actually, getting it kind of out and ready to be my backup if I finish stuff. And it looks fairly similar to the other ones with some different accessories. I don't fully remember the Delonza in the series, the Delonza Soul. Getting into the suits that maybe showed up for a few moments towards the end. Delonza Soul is great with my first win for Mercury kit. Cool. So the same build generally. Okay. It looks fairly similar. It's been a little while though, so that's okay. So was the actual deployment one? Ah, okay. ASMR time, I guess. Bag. Set that one off the side. A and B. All right. Stream's almost over. A little over 30 minutes left. Yeah, it's gone by really fast. I didn't really expect the rest of that panel lining to take that much time, but it definitely did. There for now. Ones are the same, keep different color scheme, a few accessories, banning dual custom with the Vesti crest antenna, feather maybe. Okay, A3. Now, question is, so I didn't want to go into decals immediately following the panel lining on the same kit, but I could see setting this one aside after the stream tonight and putting it on kind of a pause to start the decals next week. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I gotta do some thinking about pipelining. I want to make sure I don't run out of kits to top coat, because I've been doing top coats when I do get to the airbrush station. But then again, I'd also like to paint some stuff. So if I'm don't have kits to gonna stay to top coat, then I don't have to. So I don't know. I could go either way. Seems like it's basically time to kick off the next draw. Think of a question here real quick. Let's see. What's your favorite RG? Yesterday I was taking pictures of my old Wing 0EW, which is one of my favorites. I think the Epion is my favorite that I've built so far. I'm sure there might be one that's already out there that I haven't built yet that I might enjoy more, but I really like the RG Epion. I want to build a second one at some point to paint. Actually, that's a good idea for questions. So, third draw here. Let's see. All right. Third draw of the night. Let's do a number from 10 to 200 and answer the question, what kit that you've built do you really want to build again? Or would you build again? What would you be willing to build again if you had to, I guess? You know? 10 to 450, what kit do you want to or would you build again if you had to? Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comments for the valid entry. 10 to 200, what kit would you want to, or you would if you had to build a second time? Okay. Man, my back's been so annoying lately. Close second is the RG Strike. My goal in life is to own 2 and a Sky Grasper. So I got a Savior and a customized after X, and I snapped the leg on my first one. That's turning lemons into lemonade kind of thing. Alright, C2. Alright, so these go together like so. Alright, D3, 12. Bumped my head real good the other day. It hurts like something. Jesta, I'm planning to put 2 more. They're backlog, but when they get built, they're going to be a Jesta squad. That's cool. I'm sold on girl kits, but it's worth the experience to build at least one. What makes you say that? Just the novelty of something different? Or is there something else? It was a question, favorite or least favorite build? Neither. Question was, what kit would you build a second of? Would you want to build a second of, or, you know, would if you had to? I wonder what this head thing's supposed to be. Like, is it a mask that's like folded up? Or is it something else? Alright, let's call time. What's the range? 10 to 200. This is style. It's that Astro Boy kit. Alright, here we go. 126. I don't see a winner. Well, you guys confirm, no winners. Okay. Well, we got to draw one more time then. Oh. A 9, 10, and 15. Surely can't take Nick 8 times to drop on him for winner, right? Seems like we've had a lot of challenges drawing a winner the last few streams. So I'll never forget the time that the same person had their number drawn twice because they kind of opted out and refused the prize the first time. That was a funny bit of probability there. The dude was all Tyson. Yep. God, I insist, right? I think we basically forced the win at that point. Fate has decided. It's crazy the fact that he kept trying a hit again. Prize and come home with you one way or another. Yeah, pretty much. So, it's been a while since I built a Delonzo because this is not looking familiar. All right, a 16 and 17. Looking forward to some sleep. Woke up with another funky headache this morning. Seems like every Saturday, without fail, no matter what I do, I end up feeling the whole headache thing. Don't know what it is. Body just decides it's the weekend and I should not be able to relax comfortably. Wife says drink more water for the headache and eat eggs. I mean, I'm trying to drink. I mean, maybe I need to hydrate better on the weekends or Friday or something leading into it, but waking up with it Saturdays was weird. Having some wild Friday nights, yeah, not for a long time. Not that I really ever had wild Friday nights, but And funnels is tedious, I bet. Anything where you're like one of the most tedious kits I've built was the RG full armor unicorn with all the duplicated weapons and shields and stuff. I don't really remember that either. There's the former weapon and unicorn last week was fun but tedious. Yeah, it's a good kit. And it looks cool with all the accessories, but it's a lot of repetition. Alright, actually that inspires me. I got an idea for a final question tonight. So 10 to 70, and what is the most tedious kit you've ever built? 10 to 70, what is the most tedious kit you've ever built? One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. 10 to 70, and what is the most tedious kit you have ever built? Start making these open response. Now I'm curious as to why for some of these, like RG, well, just tall geese. I guess it doesn't say which tall geese. But what could be tedious about that? I get a new or high new or something with the fin funnels that need to be built. Any of the full armor, like the full armor Verka or the full armor unicorns makes sense. You're gonna take the treads, I'd believe that. I'd get like a Tall Geese 3 or Epion with the heat rod thing. Done 7 Sakutu variants, just not in a row. I got the Ink Dragon from was it Shanks or whatever on my shelf. That one looks like it might be tedious with all the vertebrae or whatever on it. It's got a lot of very similar parts, I think. Shanks Tiger, super tedious, cool, but tedious. I could see that. Tried to tip on just a cannon fixing all fitment issues. It was so tedious it went back in the backlog. So I could see that too if you gotta fix a kit. Or any of the, I guess the MG Zaku's I could believe too, with the pipes or whatever. I think if you follow the instructions in the right way, they don't need to be that bad, but I could see that being kind of tedious too. Beads around the pipe is why I do one every 4 kits or more. The method of sliding them from like the pre-molded inner piece onto the actual pipes is pretty cool. I think allows you to kind of sand some of those pieces together and speed some of that up. Okay, A2 and A8. Right, last 2 pieces of the night. Should build the RG Wing Zero custom to fix this. Oh, I see. Just built the RG Zeta. I hate myself. What? Because of the issues with it falling apart, or I don't know if that's a reason to hate yourself. Decided to fall apart. Yeah, I don't know if that's a reason to hate yourself. I could see being annoyed by it. It's probably not your fault. Alright, head and torso are done on this guy. Alright, let's call time. Let's draw a winner. That kit in particular is known for having some challenges in that department, so transformable, early real grade. It's got a bunch of things against it in terms of stability and such. Okay, 10 to 70, 60. waiting for this stuff to load. No winners. Okay. Let's see how many tries. Current complicate with the most pieces is PG GPO1. Do you think the PG new might have more? I believe you're right on the GPO1, and I would suspect probably will. Alright, let's try again. 15. I don't think that there was a 15 either. No winners. All right. Let's try again. 23. I think I see a 23. In true fashion here, we're gonna have like a bunch of 23s, aren't we? So I see Butter Knuckles. Grr. Let's see. Just the two of them? Try load one more time. Butter Knuckles, grr. Big deal? Yeah, I see big deal too. Okay. Big deal. Okay, I see her. So we'll do the, since we have the 3, let me load it up. Well, if you want out big deal, that's fine. We can do a coin flip between the other two, or I can do the D6. Two numbers each, essentially a D3. I see Gare, and I'm out. Okay, cool. So we got Gare and Butter Knuckles. Butter Knuckles here. So Butter Knuckles and Gare. Whoever calls it first, heads or tails on the coin. There we go. Heads or tails, whoever calls heads or tails first gets their choice, so we'll flip. Oh, I see Gare with heads, so we'll flip, catch it, put it in the back of my hand. Jai, you're not Gare or Butter Knuckles, so sorry. So flip it, catch it, put it back in my hand. If I drop it or anything like that, then I will reflip. Speaking of coins, the artwork and quoting I think is set. It's got to double check what we're doing on pricing, and we'll probably be offering the 25 coin very soon. Okay, here we go. So it came up tails, so congratulations, Butter Knuckles. You can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, and we'll send that out this week. Congratulations. And I think that takes us to the end of the stream tonight. Thank you all for... Go flip the coin for you. But the physical coin is cool. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out and watching. Hope you guys had a good time. Flew by super duper fast. Should be back next week, same time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be giving away something else that's good, and either picking up where we left off on this kit or doing water slides for that 30-minute missions EAV submachine that we just panel lined. Not sure, but either way, it'll be a good time. So see you guys all next week. Have a